once again, everybody. It's your boy, Mr. David Max Rage. And today I am doing a review of the Mysterious Crewmate series. Now, for those of you who may or may not know, the Mysterious Crewmate series is pretty much a fan-made series for CL Dark Rose. And see, what encouraged me to make this series is, honestly, I felt like the very first one was a success. And I thought, why not make another? And then why not make another after that? In fact, I feel like this was such a success that I'm almost tempted to make a Mysterious Crewmate episode 4. Okay, it's not written in stone, so I don't think I may or may not make it. Who knows? This was actually the third one was supposed to be the finale. But anyway, so yeah. In this video, I will be telling you guys some interesting facts about the series, along with some backstories, and maybe some references that you may have missed in the 3 episodes. So, let's get started. So, the Mysterious Crewmate series began 9 months ago, according to YouTube. In episode 1, what's going on here is John's soldiers had broken into the castle during my Among Us play with the crew. Now, for those of you who are wondering why the castle is hovering in space, it's because I was not able to find a spaceship that I could use to mimic the Skilled or the Scold, whatever they call that ship in the original game. So I used the castle. Now, here's a fun fact that you guys probably didn't know about the castle. Is my castle in particular is equipped with engines, rocket engines, that allows it to fly, as well as go into space. Okay, this is important and needed while going through a time of war. Another interesting fact about the castle is it also has built-in defenses. It has cannons and lasers, and if needed, a shield if there were ever to be a battle of sorts. And if you guys look to the left side of the front door, you'll see my initials. Okay, I put my initials on almost everything I draw and create so that so that I have proof that it belongs to me and nobody else. Okay, yes, I drew this castle that's hovering in space right now. That was the original castle, of course, because I'm still a beginner in drawing. Now, as for CL Dark Rose in this episode, as you guys see in the picture, she is flying to the castle to come and rescue us. Now, where did she get the powers from? Well, in the story, she's pretty much born with it. I honestly have no explanation as to how she would have these powers, but to say that she was pretty much born with them in this show. She was given the ability to fly, and here's another thing that you guys may not know about her OC in this show. At base form, CL's power level is about 750. That's right. She's already that powerful at base form, but it's still less than 9,000. Now, how is CL able to fly without suffocating in space? Well, the answer is obvious to that. She's wearing her Among Us suit, which, has the little tank at the back, so that allows her to breathe in space. Now, in the show, or in the first episode, CL was able to have her own moment of epicness when she attacked the soldiers who were guarding the hallways. As you can see in the picture, CL was able to take out 3 of the soldiers using 3 very big knives. Okay, one soldier, as you can see, got stabbed in the eyes, one in the neck, I believe, and one directly in the chest. And before that, Ciel was able to knock one soldier into another soldier, stabbing him with the golden spike on his head. And so, here's a little fun fact about the hallway scene. After watching Star Wars Rogue One and Star Wars Clone Wars, I became a little obsessed with the idea of a hallway scene that I could create. But instead of making one for myself, I made Ciel a hallway scene. You know, ever since Star Wars, having a hallway scene, it would make things epic. So the idea was to give you guys an idea as to how epic and badass I could make Ciel by giving her own hallway scene, where taking down enemy soldiers would be a piece of cake. Kind of like how Darth Vader was able to take down multiple soldiers in Rogue One. Now, speaking of Star Wars, for those of you who didn't catch it, when I came down and surprised the soldiers, I went ahead and used Obi-Wan Kenobi's most famous line from Revenge of the Sith, which was, "Hello there." Now, moving on to the Mysterious Crewmate 2 Hidden Potential, Mr. David puts Ciel Dark Rose through some intense training to help her transform, which could not have come at a better time, as John showed up unexpectedly to get revenge for Ciel ruining his plan. And see what would have happened had Ciel not interfered in the last episode. Mr. David and his crew would have been trapped, and the kingdom and the world would have been lost. So Ciel pretty much saved the world. That's another interesting fact that you guys probably didn't know. But yes, so Ciel gets put through some tough training, and unfortunately it does not work. Now, so the concept behind using training as a method to unlock her power comes from, you guessed it, Dragon Ball Z. Yes, but this also, the concept, like the fact that she wasn't able to transform throughout the entire training, also comes from it's kind of a reference to many different movies and shows where someone tries to unlock a skill but they can't get it, and it's only at the last second do they finally unlock that skill. Do they finally get it right? This video was another example of that type of situation. So in the show, for those of you who may or may not have caught it, John is indeed Mr. David's older brother, who betrayed him years ago because Mr. David was going to be given the crown and be deemed a future king of the kingdom. This threw John into a rage and caused him to betray everybody, which led to the war. After being beaten down by John, Ciel would finally lose her temper and use her anger combined with power to finally unlock her first transformation. This causing her to become temporarily invincible against John and getting payback for John attacking her. I don't know if it's self-defense or just the sake of revenge, but she knocks him out and uses what appeared to be the spirit bomb against him, when really it was just a random energy ball. I haven't really thought of a name for it, so she basically used an attack that was similar to the spirit bomb. Unfortunately, her attack did not kill John, as you guys already know. Instead, it only angered him. But John had to spend the next year training. The rest continues in part 2.